Nobody else wanted to react to this video because it's 4 hours. Like, even though some of those people stream for up to 8 and it's got chapters. And I got it linked to me, but apparently it's been popping off in the algorithm. And I want to see some of the parts. So we're going to react to this video, but not all of it. Okay? Unless this video blows up, and then maybe I'll like content farm her for views, or I'm not sure. I haven't looked at their pronouns, but this is that kind of person that we're dealing with. Okay, so let me introduce you to them first, and really introduce them to me, because so this is Karina Fujio, and they have 14.6 thousand subscribers, 265 videos, and apparently I don't know what this channel is either. I just make videos that I like. Lots of things. And there were some videos that I like this. At first, when I got it linked to me and I just saw the video, I was like, oh my God, is that Creepshow Art? But then I looked at the art style and I was like, yeah, I know that. But like, this is trend culture. YouTubers are liars who are profiting off of shame and misery. Like, it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And they get views. They do get views. Okay. It's, And when I say views, I mean views in my mind, but like, check this out. Like, again, 14,000 subscribers, like 42, 33, 112, blah, blah, blah. And then you got some videos like that are like 4,000, 6,000. And then you go down and you go down and you go down and you see like 1.2K, 297, 629. Like, this person obviously like pops off in the algorithm every once in a while, but not too often. But like, oh, here's this one. Illuminati is not the problem. You brought this on yourselves, right? Like, here's another one. Illuminati is not the problem. The dark truth, right? And like, that was a year ago, okay? And like, it won't end with sad milk, the power of anonymity. And then I was wrong. Illuminati is the problem. Like, that was funny. That was funny. Like, she even did some on Turkey Tom, like the difference between Tom, Christopher Tom, and Turkey Tom, stealing with permission. And then the difference between Tom, Christopher, Turkey Tom, stealing with permission, part 2. It's just ridiculous. And I heard at some point, like, she had said that the reason why Turkey Tom will never find iDubbbz's old behavior bad was because he was, I don't know, groomed by iDubbbz, I guess. I don't know. I heard a lot. And when I say groomed, I mean like I guess it's a matter of like, Turkey Tom grew up watching old iDubbbz, and therefore he was like conditioned to be okay with that behavior. So he'll never see iDubbbz, like old iDubbbz, as bad or something like that. I don't know. And I don't even know if it's in the video that I'm going to be watching. I've only gotten snippets, okay? I barely watched this video. Okay, so let's look at the Twitter. So it looks like they used to have a Twitter prior. The one that's like linked here, that's not their Twitter anymore. So like, if you could see, like, that says like account doesn't exist, right? So they used to have a Twitter. So I don't know how many followers they used to have, but they only have 86 now. And I like to talk about psychology, philosophy, and politics. Also a crafty artist who likes cute things and animals. Like, that's adorable. But yeah, it's you saved me from isolation, trauma response. This oh goodness gracious. I don't know. I don't know. There's not a lot here. There's not a lot here. But if you type in Karina, this is so risky of me to do. Latest. If I'm gonna be honest, the word toilet has just been ruined for me. I guess skibbity toilet. I find this YouTube video essayist really to be someone who makes extremely valid points, and I really wish that I could share this specific video on YouTube itself. But since I can't, this would be a great way to show you all here and hope someone else sees the importance. It's just, there's not a lot to go on here with this person. I didn't see Turkey Tom, but I saw somebody else. Y'all will not believe this. All right.
Because everyone's hypocrisy and moral bankruptcy is coming full circle, and the commentary community is starting to eat itself. Rightfully so.
Is she anti-commentary? Like, I think she's commentary hell. All right, I guess she's commentary hell. Look at this, edgelords. I'm sorry.
So here's where I'm going to spread out some of my attention. For anyone who's never heard of an edgelord, they're all over the website. Anywhere that you look, you'll find them. Typically,
yes, you're right. She does definitions, Repzilla-esque.
They're in the commentary community because that's what they do best. We're just going to do a big old compilation to give you a good sense of what they are.
You know what I do find a bit off-putting though is recycling the same content and making it as your own. Like creators do the same content as somebody else and then
she called it Edwin a mid-tier and bottom of the food chain edgelord.
they're packaging it as if they don't like Belle, but really they're just doing it for the views. It just comes up a bit insincere in my opinion.
I lie down on this kitchen surface, right, and you just pour 27 egg yolks on top of us? Like, where does that idea come from?
They're just a basic reaction out of anything you would expect from seeing a young woman pour eggs all over herself.
To be more detailed about it, they just say what they're looking at.
But you know what else could be seen as cringy? A YouTuber making a video just over 10 minutes long so you can make sure you squish in all those ads and calling it, I spent $2,500 on Belle Delphine's Patreon, ... Rehash everyone else's jokes for the first 10 minutes and then in that last minute, of course, show yourself paying for the $2,500 on her Patreon and then lead into another video. And also, I don't really like making content that's been done 10 other times.
On the Belle Delphine Instagram page, my favourite place to go every day.
Oh, come on. I'm Alex. You too? For the majority of his video, he's just reading the comments on our Instagram. Imagine I did a video called We Need to Stop, I'm Alex, and most of the video was just me reading Alex's Instagram comments. But speaking of trends, isn't it a little bit
if you guys are confused, I'm confused. Because she's watching so much of this video, and it's the first one. Like, where's the edge? I don't get it. I don't, like, is it because, like, okay, is it because she's like, oh, he's just insulting other people's content? So that makes him an edgelord? Like, does that make me an edgelord? Like, I don't get it. Please explain for my autistic brain.
Weird to have video titles so similar to each other? Another YouTuber called Darth Vader posted his video on Belle Delphine over 2 months ago, and his was called Belle Delphine Needs to Be Stopped. All these titles are so similar, but he was the first, if we're gonna give him some credit. The entire format of their videos are nearly identical. They might react to some of her pictures.
How does this become this?
Just look at some of the proof you need. Is that a dog toy? That is a dog toy.
There she is doing her face again.
She looks like she lives in a fantasy world where you can dress whatever the f you want to be.
And they'll react to some of her videos.
Together we're atomic, leave you never. Hold up. Wait a minute.
She looks really cool.
Belle Delphine donating her hair to the homeless.
Just a video of me eating cereal. You're not eating the cereal.
That's a pretty wholesome video, really. Got a big fluffy pink bear, nothing too overtly sexual. I appreciate it, Belle. We've still got ads on there.
And of course, make fun of the commenters.
How deep is your palm? How far does it go?
And then we've got Evan, who's commented, lucky ass rabbits. Let's see. He's 12. I could have guessed. He's literally 12.
I am a writer of sad books, virgin.
And then below, come arrest.
Is it that she's not calling Edwin an edgelord, but she's calling all these other people edgelords. Like, I'm like, for I don't know. Like, look at her fit. Like, she's just sitting there. She's sitting there with this face the whole time. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Explain it to me. What is the problem? God.
Arrest me, Belle. Cringe.
Since everyone else has made a video on it, I just thought I'd jump on the trend, to be honest, and get that easy YouTube revenue.
Absolutely nothing new about this guy's video, and he actually admits there's like a part of his video where he just straight up says that he's stretching it to 10 minutes so he can put more ads.
Lazy.
You know, you'd think that commenting on videos would be an activity where you could just be a normal human being and talk like a normal human being, be yourself, show a range of emotions, unique thoughts, but no, it seems like everyone in this community resorts to being a bland one-dimensional personality. They have a...
Oh my God, she is anti-commentary. Like, like, I get it. No, I get it. No, I get it. There is that whole, like, oh, hive mind, blah, 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 blah. And this video was what? In 2020, so quite a bit, a while ago. Oh my, I'm so bored with this video. Let's just go into the other one. Like, wait, let's keep on watching. I can't help myself.
A lot more in common with the positive channels than they think.
Oh, that was it. Okay. I'm so confused, bro. So maybe it was about how they all say this. I guess it was just all about how the commentary community said the same thing. I guess I don't like, to me, she said a lot of nothing. I don't know. And for like me as a background, I usually listen to YouTube videos on the background. Like, I don't actually watch YouTube videos. I always pretty much listen in the background. That, if I was listening in the background, I'd be so freaking confused. 100%. And that's why, like, she said a lot of nothing, and maybe I'm saying a lot of nothing about her saying a lot of nothing. I don't know. But commentary isn't what commentary was 4 years ago. So maybe it's changed. It seems like this creator is very much and obviously anti-commentary, right? Obviously anti-commentary. But also an anti-commentary channel? I don't know. All I know is usually when people are talking about how commentary acts and what commentary does and shitting on the commentary community, a lot of those videos involve that person doing the same thing that they're criticizing. You know what I mean? Like in that video, she's like, oh, they just, they repeat the same talking points and they're not unique and they're not blah, blah, blah. And they're not really giving a take, and they're just shitting on people. You know what I mean? While she's doing that, you know what I mean? Because those takes about commentary are not unique to her. And while she's shitting on people for shitting on others, she's shitting on them for shitting on others. You get what I mean? So like that little snake eating itself, like she's literally the snake eating itself. She's part of the cycle, and I don't think she realizes it. And Jesus, there's a lot. So this is the video that I was linked, and this is apparently the video that keeps on popping up on everyone's recommended, but it's trend culture. YouTubers are liars who are profiting off of shame and misery. Her titles, like, and I saw that there was like this whole thing where she like did, I guess, slander bait titles and thumbnails, and in an attempt to be like, to like prove that someone didn't watch her video. It's so weird. It's very much, oh, well, if you want my take on the matter, you should just watch my 4-hour video about it. It's very much, oh, you clipped that 5-minute clip out of context, but I'm not going to explain what the context is. Please watch my 4-hour video. And this is 4 hours, 30 minutes, and 9 seconds. Okay, nobody wanted to watch it, even though there's chapters. Okay, there are chapters. And so I'm not going to watch your entire 4-hour video to get your entire take, because the point of YouTube is to make sure that people understand your full take in an easily digestible way. Okay, and if you can't do that, that's nobody's fault but your own. Okay, if you can't explain your take and you require people to watch your entire video to get your take, and then a clip is not enough for the take, and you're like, that's out of context, even though it's my own words and that's how the person is interpreting it. If the person takes a clip of any of my videos, okay, and I'm like, that's out of context, the only time it's out of context is if they clip me saying something and then not show me clarifying. Okay, that's the only time it's out of context. But I can easily explain that, and I would do the work to prove to people that it was out of context by clipping the entire thing, which is typically what people do. Okay, and if you can't explain your position in an easily digestible way, and people are getting confused about what your take is or what your position is, that is not their fault. That is your fault as a creator for not establishing your position in a clear and concise manner. I don't know how many else I can loop on this forever. We all know I do that, okay? And I blame it on my ADHD, okay? But this video was 9 months ago. So yeah, we're going to be going, not all of this, but we will be going over some of it. Oh, here's the slander bait one. We'll check that out too. But let's start with this one. Okay. By the way, look at this. This is the most replayed section. I think we should start here. Don't you think? Let's start here. Right here. Oh, filled the... Okay. Okay. Let's do it.
So that was the message that I was trying to spread after my reaction to Curtis Price and the cyberstalker who harassed me in part 1. I also went on to suggest that me and Curtis could talk things out and that I would apologize for anything that he can help me understand that I did wrong. I did this because I wanted to find a way to rectify what we've done, since neither of us were perfect with how we handled this whole thing. At the very least, my solution was to have a conversation. Showing people it's possible to learn and grow through mistakes is important. On top of that, though, you are intentionally making space to allow someone that hurt you to make amends and inviting him to grow with you. That is a very powerful thing to do if you think about it. There could be adversarial relationships that could become alliances if given the right inspiration. I suspected that Curtis would never want that, and I didn't know why. It was my own speculation. What I then learned was that Curtis had a history, and that history made him into someone who would never contact me, given the current situation, and now I understand the disdain that so many of you have expressed about him and even towards him under his videos. I still don't support it, but I understand. Both my understanding and my lack of support is because his situation and my actions was to go down the same road as him, because that's what he had to do to make it to where he is. You said a lot of things about him. People say that he's...
Well, okay. I guess a lot of people were watching for Curtis Price, but that seems like we're not going down that rabbit hole right now. You want me to do that? You blow this video up, okay? And then we could go down that rabbit hole of Karina versus Curtis Price. I don't even know who Curtis Price is, okay? So... yeah, no. All right, the rot within the commentary community. That's the section that we're going to focus on.
So normalized that now they call it trolling.
Okay. Wait. What? Wait, am I in the wrong? No, I'm in the right. The rot within the commentary. All right. Okay.
Mentioned over countless videos over the years how there is a rot within the commentary community, how it is an Ouroboros cycle that consumes itself, and how it's only gotten worse over time. With creators, drama has gotten so bad that it's almost every other month that someone is being falsely accused of being a predator or in association with predatory behavior.
Bruh. That's not commentary, Home Slice. I'm sorry. It's not commentary. Okay, maybe some, but lately it's not commentary being outed. Okay, it's not in my community anyway. I'm just saying. Bruh. I'm just saying, like, it was 9 months ago, so maybe she wasn't paying attention. Okay. This was 9 months ago. This was almost a year old video that we're watching. I have to remember that and stop treating this as if it's a recent video, okay? This was 9 months ago.
By the way, Tommy C, he's somebody who's a friend of Turkey Tom, so he's also part of the problem with that stuff. Turkey Tom.
Whoa. We don't take the Tommy C slander, okay? No. And what's so wrong with Turkey Tom? Obviously he's doing something right. Like, at 9 months ago, it was 9 months ago, but nothing is wrong with Tommy C. You made a video saying Illuminati is not the problem. Okay, right? Yeah, okay. And then you had to backtrack it because you realized that Illuminati was the problem. And guess who said that before everybody else? Tommy C. So, yeah, swallow that. 9 months ago, I haven't seen anything of her apologizing for anything she said about Tommy C. But if you ever watch this video, look, if you end up watching this video, I hope you apologize to Tommy C, okay? Because Tommy C knew about Illuminati before any of y'all, before all of you, okay? And Tommy C, who is unique and has unique takes and is pretty much himself, he does amp it up for entertainment purposes, but yeah, Tommy C's he's what do you call it? He's a prophet, okay? He's like the Nostradamus of commentary, okay? So respect on his name, okay? Like, he's even gone after me, okay? There was time, okay? There was a time. But we're all grown adults, and, you know, we move on. We forgive. We forget. Well, some of us forget. Some of us don't forget. But we move on, okay? But Tommy C's a prophet. Put respect on his name. I just replayed that clip. I'm going to try to stop saying okay and like, but like, we know that's not going to happen. Okay. Anyways, back to this.
Tom's been known for being a thief. It's not like he doesn't know. Turkey Tom falsely accused Power Cynical of being a and
oh, no. Does she, bruh, okay, no, rabbit hole, but, bruh, in this case, the 9 months old video does not apply. Like, Turkey Tom technically got quite a bit right, but also, like, I don't know, maybe she's one of those, if the age of consent is that much in the state, it's okay. I don't know anything about her, but age gaps, bro, age gaps.
He interviewed the guy who was accusing Pyrocynical of that, but there's no connection there between their friendship, right? Yeah, he didn't outright say he was a, but he basically called him a, and he's friends with him. It's just, again, it's just like that iDubbbz video I made. The whole commentary community is just this vicious cycle, this well of hypocrisy and bullshit, and it's honestly exhausting to watch.
Turkey Tom falsely accused Pyrocynical of being a PDF file. I'm just gonna, Illuminati is not the problem. Like, this, but also, like, it seems like you built your whole YouTube career on watching commentary. So if it's exhausting to watch and you don't like it, then don't watch it. Oh wait, the views. Like, it just seems like she's very, I don't know, high and mighty. That's the vibe I'm getting, is very, I'm better than you, because although I do the same thing, I'm on the other side, so that makes me better. I'm on the, I don't, as you made a video titled Illuminati is not the problem. And that was a day before this video. Is that 7 days? No, a day before this video. Illuminati is not the problem. Bruh. And then made a video saying, actually, I was wrong, guys. Like, she wants to come off as this high and mighty, I'm righteous YouTuber who doesn't get why people can make mistakes. But we've already seen, we already know about two, I guess. Like, you had to apologize for this Curtis Price take, I guess, that you had. And you had to make a video basically undoing your Illuminati is not the problem video. Like, you can't, it's like, you don't understand that people can make mistakes. And the only mistake that Turkey Tom made in the Pyrocynical thing was he got some things wrong. That's really it. And like, it like, I could go on such a tangent about this, but I won't. I won't, because this isn't about defense of Turkey Tom. This is not in defense of Turkey Tom video. Carry on.
And it's honestly exhausting to watch. Like, I don't enjoy it. With viewers, it's gotten so bad that channels are being stalked, harassed, and abused. This leads to internet grooming and forcing these channels to lose their integrity if they ever want the harassment to stop.
Because if you look at YouTube, I think the line between YouTubers and sociopath is really interesting. If you look at YouTube, it's...
That's an optimistic way of saying the line is very thin. People use optimistic terms such as interesting, amazing, astonishing, weird, etc. to replace more negative conclusions. That's how common an optimistic bias is. See, that's the issue. I have an issue with videos like this because I listen in the background. So if you're gonna make a point, say it, because not everyone watches your videos. 9 times out of 10, if you got that YouTube premium, you know, the pavos don't understand. Okay, look, you pavos, I'm sorry that you don't have that ability, but us middle class, us people who can afford YouTube premium, we watch on the background. So when you do shit like this, where you're making a point, but it's like, I'm just moving myself because I refuse to switch scenes, where you're making a point, but it's in text, I don't know. I would never, if I was listening to this video, I would have never caught this. But also, what the fuck are you saying? I don't get it. And maybe it's like my autism that's not getting it. That's not really comprehending what her issue is, but also like I think that because she's doing the same thing, like you're doing the same thing that you're bitching about, and maybe that's where the confusion comes from, where I'm like, what's the issue? Maybe it's because I'm commentary, and maybe it's because I don't think that just because somebody has a different opinion from me that makes them wrong. When it's an opinion, when there's no fact based to prove that they're wrong. Like if someone said, let me explain this. The way I work is, if someone calls, let me put it in your pyrocynical Turkey Tom called pyrocynical pedo context. Okay, Turkey Tom calling pyro a pedo is based on his opinion on the age gaps and verifying ages and how important it is and how weird it is to date someone that age when you're this age kind of thing. Okay, that's based on his opinion on what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. Okay, now there are blatant cases, okay, but on the online sphere, which you as an online creator should understand, there are people that are going to think, oh, 1916 pedo. And that's not wrong. It's just their opinion, okay? So is the pedo label bad to throw on someone? Yes. But if someone says, bro, that's pedo behavior, that's their opinion, okay? There's the pyrocynical situation. Then there's people like Sneeko. I don't even need to go into that. There's people like Sneeko. There's people that think, oh, I go based on the age consent laws. There's people that are like, who think 35 and 16 is okay because in certain states, 16 is the age of consent. Okay, there are people out there like that. But that doesn't necessarily make, like, it's, there are people like that, okay? And some people think that that's okay, and some people don't think that's okay, all right? And some people think that's pedo behavior. Some people think that's not pedo behavior. There are people online that think this way. So Turkey Tom saying pyrocynical, this is pedo behavior, that's not necessarily wrong. It's just his opinion. And you built your whole YouTube career on making and on expressing your opinions on other people. And other people are going to be like, no, you're wrong about that. You're wrong about them. You're wrong about that person. There's people that think that iDubbbz back in the day was cool. And iDubbbz now sucks. You know why? It's not because, oh, he's not edgy anymore. The reason why, the main primary reason why people don't like iDubbbz now is because he shits on his past self, as if he's not that person, that he wasn't that person, and like the way he goes about it, okay? And he was that person. He did those things. And people shit on iDubbbz for shitting on himself back then and acting like his back then persona, and everybody who was okay with that and watched that are bad people. Now, I don't know how else to explain it. If my autism is causing you confusion, let me know. But also, like, it's just about opinions, okay? If I see a girl who says that you should go out in the clubs wearing heels and she's wearing thick ass platform shoes when other people are saying no, you should wear stilettos, and I say I agree with the stiletto group, that's not wrong. It's just my opinion. And again, your whole channel is based on your opinions, And there are going to be people that disagree. As you saw, apparently, haven't looked into it, but from what I gather, apparently you had an opinion on this Curtis Price person that other people disagreed with because they thought you were wrong about it. You know what I mean? And so, again, you're doing the thing. You are doing the thing. I just...
sort of rewards sociopathic behavior. And I think that's why it's so easy for me, for example, to spot it in other YouTubers, while for a lot of other people who are not aware of it, it will just go unnoticed. For example, you understand as a YouTuber what kind of thought process went through a person's mind or a YouTuber's mind when they made a thumbnail, what they want to present in it, what was important for them for other people to know, or how they present a message and a topic, how they present it, in what tone, and like they said, with the music or whatever. Most people don't think about these things, but as a YouTuber, you realize and you understand what went through their head to make these decisions, and you realize, wow, they're actually kind of messed up. And YouTube in a way rewards these things. You don't get more views for having integrity, that's for sure.
And both of these issues feed into the bloodbath that is the commentary community, where everyone is bandwagoning and bullying under the guise of quote-unquote criticism and defending victims.
This is a great Reddit.
But see, that's your opinion. You think it's bullying. You think it's dogpile. Like, it is criticism. You just don't like the way they do it. You just don't like the way they do the criticism, but it is criticism. You see what I mean? So like you're trying to be like, oh, commentary's bad because of this, and this. But also I can say the same thing about you. You just shit on Tommy C for zero reason. And if there was more reason for you shitting on Tommy C, you didn't make it clear. The only reason I got was Tommy C is friends with Turkey Tom. And Tommy C interviewed the person accusing Pyrocynical. And Turkey Tom accused Pyrocynical and of being a pedo. And that's your issue with Tommy C. When Tommy C typically is right, and apparently if all he did was interview the person and be friends with Turkey Tom, that's not a good enough reason to me, in my opinion, to not like Tommy C. You see what I mean? You're shitting on people for things that you are doing. I think that you went after Tommy C unjustly, but you probably think that it was fully just. I think that you went after Turkey Tom unjustly. He was a kid when he did that, by the way. Okay? He just turned like 22. Okay? I don't know how old you are, but I'm fucking old. Okay? I'm ancient. Okay? Turkey Tom's a kid. He's still a kid to me as 22. He's a 22-year-old dude who makes million view videos on YouTube, who's been online forever. I haven't. I'm pretty normie in comparison to a lot of people in commentary because I've only been online since 2020. Okay? And it took me, I made quite a few mistakes in my first few years online. Okay? And you just seem like this unforgiving, ununderstanding, just this person, okay? In front of every bad thing. That's what you seem like. You seem like such a judgmental, I'm sorry, you seem like a judgmental bitch. And I just, and for reasons that I don't think are valid, in my opinion. And I understand that, like, your whole thing is like, these are just my opinions, this is just me speaking my mind. But you're shitting on people for doing the same thing that you're doing. I don't know how many times, I am looping on this point.
This is a great Reddit, by the way. r/fake disorder cringe. I occasionally browse it because it has all the best fake disorder cringe on the internet. And a lot of it, some of it might not be real. Might not be people faking, to be honest. But, it is quite a place for entertainment.
Because it's so entertaining to watch them suffer due to mental illness.
There are legitimately people that fake their mental illness for views. I know you know that. I know that everybody knows that. There was a lady that was sued. I keep on clicking in that one and I'm so sorry. There was a lady that was sued for faking cancer, okay? And having GoFundMe's over it, like faking all kinds of illnesses. People do this, and I know you know that. So it's not, faking or making fun of people for suffering. It's, bro, I think this person's faking it for views and clout. While you're sitting there saying that they're doing, oh my God.
Creators pump out content as quickly as possible to feed into the algorithm. These messages take on a nihilistic approach because that approach is currently trending, to not care and take everything as a joke. So they aren't thinking on the messages that they try to promote because they have no time as they try to clout chase, which then promotes bad messages. Those bad messages are promoted to the masses, which negatively influences viewers who are too busy being entertained to notice that they are being primed to enjoy this toxic behavior. Viewers then...
Bro, I have to say it again? You made a video saying Illuminati's not the problem, and then you had to make a video saying, actually, I was wrong. Illuminati is the problem. Were you clout chasing when you talked about Illuminati? That's an opinion of yours. Your opinion is that they push out videos for clout and whatnot, but also you're not it seems like you do the same thing. You're pushing out videos and some of these videos, granted, we've gone over it, do hit the algorithm and they're monetized. So this whole, they're just clout chasing and doing it for the money, blah, 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 blah. I hate it when people that monetize their videos shit on other people for trying to make, when people who make money from YouTube shit on other people for trying to make money on YouTube. Where's the issue? Where's the real issue? Because it seems like your real issue is the way that certain creators, and I'm not going to say commentary because your commentary, sorry, that's what you do. You are commentary. You are a commentary channel. Okay? You are doing the same thing I'm doing right now. Watching a video or clipping a video and reacting to it. Or making a video criticizing somebody or something. That's what you do. That's what commentary does. You are commentary while simultaneously shitting on commentary for the way they do it. So you're shitting on other creators for not doing commentary the way you do it. And that's just, that is not demure. It's not very demure. It's not very mindful. Okay? We want to be demure. We want to be mindful. And you are not. I am losing my voice talking about this shit.
And in turn, prop up these creators because of the parasocial relationships that they have. They tell them, good job, you're so funny, great work, even when they are bullying children and attacking victims. And the viewers' support of this toxic cycle only encourages YouTube to continue this behavior that negatively influences their audience. Because
you're doing that. You're doing that right now. You're doing that right now. You're You're doing that right now, but also criticizing someone it doesn't matter how they do it. It's not bullying, okay? It's technically by your own logic, you are bullying the commentary creators. You're bullying Turkey Tom. You're bullying Tommy C. You're bullying all these creators by your own logic. And I don't understand how you don't see that. It's I'm autistic, but I'm the type of autism that can understand other autism, I guess. I don't know. You're doing the same thing that you're bitching about again. Point. I'm gonna drive this point home with you, okay? Let's try to get through this.
The algorithm doesn't care why you're doing it. It just promotes what everyone's watching. So it is a self-consuming, vicious Ouroboros cycle that seems to be never ending. Because when you have no time to think on your message and you make commentary videos, you then comment on controversy in a way that is harmful. And so it turns into attacks and unjustified criticism. When you clout chase, because it's trendy to make fun of TikTok, it's trendy to make fun of people who are quote unquote faking mental illnesses. When you do that, you don't have time to think on your message because you're clout chasing, you're trying to hop on every single trend. And since you don't have time to think on your message, you're probably going to promote a bad message. You're not doing research because that takes more.
And so it's a clout chase if you talk about TikTok. And it's a clout chase if you do daily uploads. Because reading comments about Gabby Bell and mental health TikTok, part 5. Okay. Ablaze, YouTubers have gone too far on mental health TikTok, part 8. YouTubers have gone too far on mental health TikTok, part 7. Okay. Gabby Bell, YouTubers have gone too far on mental health TikTok, part 6. So, like, is this not your form of clout chasing because you're talking about TikTok? Or is it, oh, you're not clout chasing because you're saying that what they're doing is bad, okay? Because they're talking about TikTok and mental health in a bad way that I don't agree with. So when I do it, I'm not clout chasing because I do it in a way that I think is the right way. Yes, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Okay. You are clout chasing based on your own definition of what clout chasing is. You are pushing out videos. You are talking about TikTok, mental health TikTok. Okay. And they are getting views. Like in my opinion, in my own humble, tiny little channel, micro person opinion, these are views, like 22,000. Like, you obviously know what gets you views, and you're doing that for views. Like, are you, like, making fun of mental health TikTok part 2? You have 8 parts of the same subject. It looks like a clout chase. I'm just saying. Typically, when someone makes so many videos about the same thing, there's only 2 things that they're doing. They're either an A-log channel where they talk about one specific person or a certain person over and over and over again, or like, in your viewpoint, clout chasing. So you make multiple videos about TikTok mental health and reading comments, which that's so, I guess, whatever. That's like low effort. That's so low effort. Like, I considered this when I told Matt that I'm just gonna have to make the fucking this video. I said it was gonna be a slop video. This video involves more work than reading comments. Okay? Do you understand? And you can't call me a clout chaser, even though I am. In this specific video and throughout my entire channel, you can't call me a clout chaser because I don't make the views, and I don't consistently upload. I upload when I care about something or where something is just driving me to a point where I feel like I have to make a video about it and get my shit out so that everybody else can see it, so that I'm not making a 100 piece thread on Twitter. Okay? This is basically my YouTube channel is my Twitter personified. Okay? That's basically it. I can't get all my thoughts out in a tweet, so I'm gonna make a video about it. Okay? So you can't call me Clout Chaser, even though if this video does not blow up, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad about it because I think it should. And people love it when I rant. And I do this for my viewers. I am a slave to my viewers, which is why I'm doing face cam, because my viewers my simp army keeps on bugging me for face cam. So I'm doing face cam with mascara on because I was too lazy to put a full face on. I'm going on a tangent. Stop. I really hope I didn't lose my place. Hurry up, load up.
More time and effort, so you can't pump out content as quickly, and now you're leaving behind a legacy of promoting bad messages. But this is serious. This is part of the reason why YouTube is such a toxic place, and I don't think people realize that. I think people just think these bad things happen because people are just bad.
And yet, you use this platform that you think is so toxic and so horrible and so bad. You use it. And you use it well. Like, kudos. Kudos to you for using it well, because you have multiple videos that have blown the F up. If I go to videos and I go to popular, okay, like 1.4 million views. Yes, that was 8 years ago. But 1 year ago, Illuminati is not the problem. I could see why you got 112K views. Okay. My biggest video on my channel was my first video. And it was 14,000 views. I could never imagine getting over 100,000 views on a video. Okay, so kudos to you for knowing how to use the platform to your advantage. But a lot of people I know damn well, the same people that watched my first video, which was in defense of Creepshow Art, that's what it was titled, I guess, slander bait, you know, that only got 14,000 views, and a lot of people were watching it because they clicked on it, but they weren't actually engaging with the video, because if they engaged with the video, they would have known. And then I made a follow-up. Like, I understand. Anyways, you're using the platform that you're bitching about pretty successfly. And that's gotta say something, don't you think? I don't know. Just my fucking opinion. My fucking opinion, that says something. Let's carry on. Load up.
People will only do what you allow them to get away with. And so if you're not going to speak up when bad things are happening, you know, when it first starts happening, then that means that as it gets worse, it's on you. Because you could have said something, you could have done something, and you didn't. And then a lot of...
What? Oh my God. Wait, is this the whole, like, oh, YouTubers are responsible for their audience thing? Is that what we're doing now? Like, YouTubers are responsible for their audience, and like, if they didn't speak up, like they didn't say anything fast enough. So I don't know, that's my autism. I'm confused again. Carry on.
Those attacks then hurt the very people they were originally intended to help. There's constructive criticism, subjective criticism, and destructive criticism. I talk about how insults and attacks are not criticisms. Insults are not criticism. Some insults can have criticism in them. It doesn't mean that they're criticisms. Now,
I'm sorry. That's your opinion. Okay. I'm pretty sure that you would be okay with someone saying Donald Trump is crazy and he's a dictator and he's racist because here's these things that he did that make him crazy racist dictator. I'm pretty sure that you would be okay with that. Also, you said that Tommy C was a bad person all because he interviewed the person accusing Pyrocynical and was friends with Turkey Tom. That doesn't sound like valid criticism to me. And it seems like a lot of this video is insult. A lot of this is insulting commentary. It's insulting daily uploaders. It's insulting people. It's degrading them. It's saying you should not listen to them because these are bad people. That's what your video is doing. And look, you're doing like the, oh, I'm so sad. Look at my sad face. This is my sad whatever Sprite. I think that's what it's called. I used to use them. This is my sad Sprite because I'm sad about the state of YouTube. Because I'm sad because, you know, criticism, insulting someone isn't criticism. But it is, like, if you act, like, if you take yourself out, like, take your biased, anti-commentary self out of those shoes and put them in my shoes, you would see that there's commentary creators that like do criticism, and some of them add insults with their criticism, but it's still criticism, and they do the insulting thing because that's what the fucking viewers want. And apparently to you, the viewers want you to talk about TikTok mental health shit because you made 8 parts. Okay? So you know why they do the things. You know what your viewers want. They know what their viewers want. You, to me, are a successful YouTuber. Okay? You've made successful YouTube videos. Do you hit the algorithm every time? No, but this video did. This video hit the algorithm so much that people sent me the link and asked me what's going on with you, because this was a 9-month-old video that's popping off. Okay? And they wanted to know from me because I'm pretty much like, they expect me to be in the know about this shit. They asked me, is something going, like, do you know this person? Is there drama going on with this person? What's going on with this person? Because this video keeps on popping up. Like, you know how to use the algorithm and you do it well. Okay? So you're criticizing people for doing the same thing, just not in the way that you like it. Like, if me watching this, I feel insulted for myself. I feel insulted on behalf of Tommy C, on behalf of Turkey Tom, on behalf of commentary as a whole. I feel insulted. I feel like this whole video is just dripping, like soaked in insults. And so that means it's not about the insults that you have an issue with. It's the way they do it. You do this passive aggressive, like, oh, like, I'm just gonna like kind of slyly insult you. I'm gonna like insult you, but I'm gonna do it in like a way that's like, you know, can like, you know, put me out of it, so that like leave me with deniability. Okay? That's what you're doing. I see it. I hear it. It's clearly passive aggressive insults coming from the passive aggressive queen herself. Okay? This is insulting. And your issue isn't with insults that the commentary community typically does when they're with their criticisms, with sometimes their very valid criticisms. It's not that your issue is not the insults. Your issue is the way they do their insults, because you have spent 4 hours insulting a whole entire genre on YouTube. Okay? Carry on.
Only is harassment attacks and bullying labeled as criticism, which is bad enough because they are just counterproductive opinions, but oftentimes they will conflate these terms. To conflate means to mix or combine two.
The definitions make it stop. Like, are your audience children? Are they children? Are they children? Are they children? Is that what your target audience is? Is children who don't know the definitions of words, like, or didn't pass English, or like have no reading comprehension? Are your audience children? Stop with the definitions. That's not an insult. That's a criticism. I'm just saying.
Treating them as the same. Many people will conflate counterproductive criticisms with constructive criticism, and it makes it really hard to explain things when people draw these conclusions.
Like, oh God, you are drawing conclusions. You are drawing conclusions on a whole community of YouTubers that you are a part of. You are a part of the commentary community. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. And here's the slander bait that I was talking about that I got a glimpse of a little bit. So I guess we'll do this and then call it a night.
Many people accuse me of using clickbait in my titles. It is actually slander bait, which is when the title and thumbnail has to do with the video, but you have to watch the video in order to have any idea of what the title and thumbnail means. I started doing this because my cyberstalkers would see my honest thumbnails and use it to discredit me to turn people away from my video.
By the way, her site, like, she considers someone a cyberstalker if they talk about them like a lot, or if they like follow, like, comment mean things or make mean videos about them. That's what she considers a cyber stalker. Okay? Like, not someone that tries to find out where they live, or that like follow, like, this this is like, you know what? Definition time. I couldn't find like a definition, but cyberstalking is the use of internet or other electronic means to stalk or harass an individual, group, or organization. Now let's take a look at harass, okay? Like, harass covers a wide range of behaviors of offensive nature. It is commonly understood as behavior that demeans, humiliates, and intimidates a person, okay? So someone, a harasser, like, makes fun of someone, okay? To stalk, we all know this, unwanted and or repeated surveillance or contact by an individual or group towards another person, okay? It may also include monitoring, identity theft, threats, vandalism, solicitation for sex, doxing, or blackmail. These unwanted behaviors are perpetuated online and cause intrusion into an individual's digital life, as well as negatively impact a victim's mental and emotional well-being, as well as their sense of safety and security online. So, cyber stalking is what she does. Based on that, because she talks a lot about a lot of people a lot of times, and she criticizes them and demeans them, and etc., etc., etc. So when you think of the word cyber stalking, when I personally think of the word cyber stalking, I think of someone that, you know, will try to like look at the background to try to find out where I am. Like, I think of cyber stalking, like, I guess if by her definition, A-logs are cyber stalkers. I guess. But also, I doubt she would care about the A logs, the Boogie 2988 A logs, or the Wings A logs, or the Keemstar A logs. Okay, I doubt she would care that Keemstar gets way more than she could ever imagine. Okay, like, are you going to make a video defending Keemstar from his cyber stalkers? X to doubt. X to doubt. So when people do this, when people use these words like cyber stalking, like harassing, like this and that and that and that, in regards to themselves, it comes off as disingenuous because they don't care about it happening to other people. Okay? Now, if someone A-logged you and went around and made a bunch of videos and blah, 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 like, okay, but also it's clear you made like this Illuminati symbol in the back with him. It's clear the reason why people went after you was because you made a shitty video saying that Illuminati was not the problem. That doesn't make them cyber stalkers for shitting on your stupid video. Okay, in their opinion. I didn't watch it. I don't know what you said. And I'm not going to. With your clickbait, with your slander bait, okay? It's not slander to see a thumbnail and see a title and think that it is. That's clickbait. I'm sorry. That's clickbait. If someone puts a title and a thumbnail on their YouTube for their YouTube video that purveys or gives off a certain message that isn't in that video, that's clickbait. And although it has some to do with the video, people will have to watch the entire video to get it. That's still clickbait. That's still clickbait. If I titled this video, Karuna, oh my God, I forgot what her name was. Jesus Christ. Karina Fujio attacks and harasses the commentary community. And I put a thumbnail of you looking evil with Turkey Tom and Tommy C and Nicholas Diorio and all of them. If I put that, and that's clickbait. Click it. Click my video to see this person criticize that. But if I put attack or harass or slanders, Karina Fujio slanders the commentary community. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. That's going to be my title. Karina Fujio slanders the commentary community. And I'm going to tag Turkey Tom and I'm going to tag Tommy C so that they can see it, even though they'll probably never watch it. Okay? And I'm going to do that. And that's according to you, that's fine. Because in my video, if you watch my whole video, you'll see what I mean by slander. Okay? Because you're saying that they're clout chasers, which everybody's a fucking clout chaser, but you're saying it in a derogatory way, even though you yourself are a clout. There's reasons, okay? You're clickbait. It's not slander bait. This is pissing me off so much. I swear to God, this whole video is just driving me nuts.
Videos. With slander bait, it's the only way for me to prove that they didn't watch the video. Some people would say, but what if it's a problematic video? We need to see the comments in order to know for sure. But you can't trust the commenters because they're strangers, and strangers can't be trusted. So you have to take the L and watch it for yourself.
So basically what you're saying is you expect everyone to watch your video entirely in order to establish what your take is. Clout chasing. That's clout chasing. That's clout chasing. Forcing someone to watch your entire video to get your entire perspective is clout chasing. Me watching certain parts of this video and coming to a conclusion about your perspective is perfectly fine. I don't have to watch your entire video. You know why? Because I, as the viewer, don't expect to have to watch the entire 4.5 hours to get your perspective. I think it's pretty clear. I think it's pretty clear. And if it's not clear and there's a switch in tone towards the end of this video, that's not my fault. That's your fault as a content creator. Do better. Anyways, that's all I got. I can't do this anymore. You can't do this anymore. You don't want to listen to me for more than like 2 hours. I don't know how long I've been doing this video for. You don't want to listen to this. I don't want to listen to her anymore. I'm not doing it. I hope you have a wonderful night. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and do all those clout chasey things. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.